will raise the standard. Which means that in you, there is always power waiting to raise the standard. Hello? It is only waiting for the enemy to come. Then the power that is in you is going to be made activated now. Let me give you this scenario. Do I have drivers? If you're a driver. Drivers. Come on, chance. Drivers that are here. When you are in a two-lane, hello? A two-lane road. One way going that side and one way going that side. Hello? And you decide, you can't see nicely, Masana, whether there's a car on the other side. Hello? And you decide there's a truck in front of you and it's blocking your view. What do? Huh? You over? Do you overtake? Okay, you check. You check. Okay, when you observe that, you find that there is no car. What do? You overtake. Yeah. Okay. You indicate first. Law-abiding citizens. We thank you, Makati. Some of us will overtake and indicate. So you observe and you see that there is no car and you indicate, making a signal that you're overtaking, and you overtake. Yeah? But there are certain things that you must apply when you're overtaking. Old cars, my parents had a car called a Cressida, and the Cressida did not have a sport button. It had what we call overdrive. If you're born free, you don't know about this. It's an overdrive. This overdrive, it's always there in the car, but it does not work. But lo and behold, as you're overtaking, you step on the accelerator, the car moves. And suddenly, there is a vroopa at a distance. It's coming to you. You did not see it when you were indicating. You followed the rules of the road. You did not see it when you were observing. You followed the principles and you indicated, but lo and behold, suddenly a vroopa shows up. What do? What do you do when you see it coming head on condition? I hear my woman says, spot. Those are the new cars. But if you're driving Bongi's car, which is just a pole, you don't do sport. But I hear Bongi says you might have sport, but I go change down. I change levels. I change gears because I see the sudden has happened. The unexpected has happened. I cannot operate in the normal way when the unexpected has happened. I cannot operate the normal way when the unexpected is happening. It's time to change levels. Whether you have a spot button, whether you have an overdrive, whether you have a change down, but I'm here to tell you, change levels. In my car, there is a sport and a sport plus and a sport plus plus. It is my car. I don't know about your car, but when they told me at BMW, they said your car has got a sport plus and a sport plus plus. And I'm here to talk to somebody. Stop comparing yourself to the Datsun next to you. You've got a sport plus and a sport plus plus. Oh, you ask yourself, what is this sport? If you call the Son and he does not show up, you call the Holy Spirit, he does not show up, you've got a Father. You can say Father. The problem is that you still want to operate normal in an abnormal situation, baby. Show me the way, man. Change levels. You still want to pray. God bless our food. When they told you your days are numbered at work, show me the way. You still want to eat Kentucky Fried Chicken, chicken liquor, Nando's, everything. When I start to change levels. My daughter here, God bless them with a car. It's a small car. It's a Hyundai. It's a Kia. It's a Kia. She doesn't even know. She's so because it's new. It's a Kia. Baby girl, the size of the body does not tell the size of the power. The size of her body. Actually, the smaller it becomes, the lighter it is. The smaller tires it has, the quicker it takes off. Don't look at those that have got low profile things. Those are just accessories. Actually, they will hinder you in a time of suddenly. You know what is the other problem? The other problem is that Sport Plus, Overdrive, Change Down, it's at your disposal, but you're not using it. Activate Amanda. I never available. Activate you. There is power made available for you. It's just waiting to be activated. If only you can activate it and say, I need some power, Lord. I need some power, Lord. I need some power, Lord. I cannot overtake this. Normally, I need power. Let me close. He says, he will not allow any temptation that is bigger than your strength. Let's finish that verse. And he says, with the temptation will also make a way of what? Oh, come on, a way of what? Escape. After escape, do you see a full stop? This is the way of escape. Do you see a full stop? What do you see? Which means the sentence is not complete. It still continue. Now, it says, with the temptation, let's read together. But with the temptation, let's go 1, 2. Comma and you know, sometimes the more you read the Bible, the more you get new things. Sometimes you preach the Bible wrong. God gave me a revelation there, right there. And I'm going to close there. Now, he said, with the temptation, the Amplified, the last verse there with the Amplified, what does it say? No. You just changed the verse. The same verse, Corinthians, with the Amplified. The last statement with the Amplified. Sorry, my dear, if I confused you. He says, that you may be capable, strong, powerful, to bear up under it patiently. What is the it? Remember, I'm talking about grace that will match you. Disgrace. Now watch this as I close. Picked up something there. That with the temptation, and I preached about this sometime during Richard Wednesday, that the temptation does not travel alone. It travels with a friend. And the friend is called solution. There is no problem that presents to you without a solution. The problem is where you are standing. You are standing on the problem side. There is another side called solution. If only you can just turn your head, there is a solution made available for you. Now, as I was reading the scripture, I found out that with the temptation, he will always make a way of escape, that you may be able to bear it. He will always make a way of escape, that you may be able to bear it. And I discovered that the way of escape is not for you to come out of it. But he will make a way of escape when you are in it. And I wrote here in my notes this morning that God will not deliver you. God will deliver you in it before he delivers you out of it. The problem is that we always want God to deliver us out of it. But the Lord says, I have made a way of escape inside it. That is why he says that you are capable and strong and powerful to bear up while you are still under it. Hello, church? Hello, church? Which means that there is no way until you are delivered in it that you will come out of it. And I want you to change your prayers. Stop praying for the Lord to take you out of it. Pray for strength, that the Lord remains you in it, but he strengthens you in it. What did Jesus say when he was in Gethsemane? He did not pray to come out of Gethsemane. He prayed that, Lord, strengthen me, that if it is your will, let thy will be done. And the Bible says, Luke gives an account in verse number 22, in Luke 22, verse number 43 right there. He says, and the angel of the Lord appeared, and he strengthened Jesus, and he did not take him out of Gethsemane, but he strengthened him right in Gethsemane. Amen. Because his strength cannot be made perfect when you are out of it. Amen. And this grace that you guys are talking about, the more, I'm here to warn you, that the more you call it, you must be prepared to stay in it. Yes. Because it will not be manifested if you're not in it. And now, the same example that I gave you, if you are overtaking a truck and a Rupa shows up, and you're a new driver, you start to shiver, you let go of the accelerator, and you say, no, let me go back to my lane. Do you know the power of overdrive? Do you know the power of sport? You will never know the power of sport, but you will only know the power of sport if you allow the Lord to deliver you in it. You still say, Rupa, come. But I know the power that is in me. I know that greater is he that is on the inside of me than he that is on you. I can still enjoy it. Let me give you an example. And this one comes from the Bible. And I close. The book of Daniel, chapter 6. Verse 18 to 24, quickly. Okay, let me read myself, because otherwise it's going to take some time. Now, are you there? Read him carefully.
Now the king went to his palace and spent the night fasting, and no musicians were brought before him. Also his sleep went from him. Then the king arose very early in the morning and went in haste to the den of lions. And when he came to the den, he cried out with a lamenting voice to Daniel. The king spoke, saying to Daniel, Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to deliver you from the lions? Then Daniel said to the king, O king, live forever. My God sent his angel and shut the lion's mouth, so that they have not hurt me, because I was found innocent before him. And also, O king, I have done no wrong before you. Now the king was exceedingly glad for him, and commanded that they should take Daniel
Just end it there for the sake of time. Now watch the story of Daniel. A decree is made that whoever prays to any other god except the gods of Babylon, he's going to be thrown in a lion's den, or in a den of lions. Hello, somebody? In a den of lions. And Daniel continues praying, and they found him guilty that he was praying to his God. And Daniel was very close to the king, and the decree had to be followed as usual, because there was not favoritism. Just because you are close to the king does not mean that you can bypass the law. And Daniel was thrown in a den of lions. It was not a lion's den, because if you say a lion's den, which means that the lions were out, it was just a den where lions stay. But this was a den of lions. Lions were there practically. They were waiting for him. And when he was thrown in a den of lions, the Bible says that the king, no musician appeared before him. And he went into a fast, and he was lamenting and crying before God for the life of Daniel because of the decree that he passed. But if you watch very carefully the story, he woke up in the morning and he rushed to the den of lions. The lions were there waiting. I want to assume that these lions were hungry, because lions don't eat leaves, but lions eat meat, especially human meat. They can't wait to devour human meat. But can I talk to you? Before the den of lions, before the gate was open for Daniel to come out, the king came and said, Daniel, did the God that you continually serve deliver you? The king was not asking whether did the door was open. He was saying, did the God that you serve manage to deliver you while you are still? He does not take you out of the den before he delivers you in the den. And Daniel, the Bible says, the Lord instructs the lion, and Daniel stands there the whole night like an unappetizing meat. The lions, they just go around him, and the Lord had a meeting with the lions and said, you can eat any other meat, but this one don't eat, this one don't touch. I'm here to tell you, whatever was touching and killing your sisters, killing your cousins, killing your generation, when it comes to you, the Lord says, I've already had a meeting with it. I will deliver you right on the inside of it. And watch this. The Bible says, in the morning when the king calls, Daniel says, I was found innocent in the sight of the Lord, yet innocent. Yet guilty in the sight of men. I'd rather you find me guilty than I be found guilty by God. But Daniel says, I was guilty in your eyes, but in the sight of God, I was innocent. The lions were just there. As we close, remember Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego?
Yes. Amen.
Somebody quoted it right here somehow. I heard it being quoted on the stage. I don't know if it was on Friday or today. But let me tell you something. When Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego says, we will not bow. And the fire was rekindled 7 times, and they were thrown inside the fire. But let me tell you something. The fourth man did not appear when they were thrown. The fourth man was just there in the fire waiting. And he was taken to the fire and says, I know you are used to consuming things, but these ones that are coming in, these are the heirs of the heaven. These are the chosen ones. These are the royal priesthood. You can't touch them. And when grace has been made available for you to match your disgrace, that which is killing your contemporaries, it will not kill you, but you shall live and decree and declare the good works of the Lord. The problem is that you need to be ready to stay in it, because the Lord has ordained you to be strong, capable, and powerful, waiting right in it. You see a tea bag, if you pour hot water and you take it out. You just have half a tea. You don't have a full of a tea. But you must pour hot water. Leave. I hear the tea bag says, don't take me out. At work, when they make me tea, the white people, they will ask, do you want the tea bag in or out? I always say, I want it in, because I want to suck of all the goodness of rooibos. I don't want it with milk. I want it raw as it is. I'm black. I drink it black. I want to taste that rooibos. And the Lord says, rooibos, if you get out before time, I will not extract the goodness that I've placed in you. Remain in the hot water. Remain in it. And I will not mean it for your death. I will not mean it for your destruction. I have meant it so that I can bring forth the goodness that is in you. In the Lutheran, all of us, we come and testify that I was in it, I came out. But I want to ask you a question. In whose time did you come out? And how did you come out? Because some of us came out by corruption. Let's stand. There's grace to match your disgrace. But that grace is not out of it. It is always found when you are in it. And it's like we can lift up our hands and say, Lord, give me strength to stay in it. Give me strength to still stand in it. There's a race I must run. There are victories to be won. Give me power every hour. There is a race that must run. There are victories to be won. Give me power every hour to be. Sing with me and say, there is a race. There are souls that needs to be saved. There are tenders that must be applied for. But you cannot be able to get there unless the Lord gives you strength. I know you're running out of strength, but there is grace to match your disgrace. You can say, Lord, give me power every hour. Give me power every hour. Give me power every minute, every second. Lord, sometimes I gasp for air. Sometimes I feel I can let go. But Lord, give me power every hour. I want to pray with people this morning who are saying, Lord, there is a race I must run. If you are here this morning, you know there is a race that you must run. You know there is an anointing that the Lord has placed for you. But you need some strength. You need some strength. You need some strength. You need some strength. You can say, Lord, there is a race. I need some grace. I need a cup of grace, Lord. It's too much for me. It's too hard for me. I need a cup of grace. I need a cup of grace. I need a cup to match the grace.